Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had. Two words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see them again. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, or C. Boy, a tough choice here, but one that any organization would love to have. How do you go wrong with these three guys? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. One Philadelphia Eagle has already been taken in this draft. Could they double up and take another one here? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For so long, when you thought about receivers, You thought about how graceful they were going after the ball. Des Bryant goes after the ball with an absolute fury, and Tony Romo loves him for that and just delivers one.
Yeah, if you're Des, it's nice to have a guy like Tony Romo back there. So much experience, and these two obviously have developed a great deal of chemistry.
They really have. Des Bryant cares about Tony Romo being on the field, and Tony Romo welcomes that and delivers the ball to him.
On second down, here's Romo, and Walker with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield, and it brings up fourth down. So now on fourth down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. This from 44 yards out, left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Herman Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Crowell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And a throw right sideline is complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the play clock's running down. Mariota now. Benjamin with it over the middle. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's caught at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
26 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That, you know, that flows
He's got a good ring to
well,
him. I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
Set, right 18. Right 18. Half.
Romo throwing again. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here we go. Check. Gun. Let's go now. Left 35. Half.
Romo on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big loss. 18 yards. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
3rd and long here. It's Romo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And the D looking like they may blitz. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
3rd and long here for Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Jackson. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Kendall Wright, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. Right side caught by Jackson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
Let's go now. Ready. Right, 20.
The final shot before the break. Romo. And this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Crowell. Ooh, what a move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Another pistol look here. Third and short yardage. Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mariota now. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Play fake. Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. On third down, Mariota. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And Cundiff able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
His throw incomplete. Back now in Atlanta. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.